Hello, everybody. Um, yeah, this one is directly for, the single fathers that's dealing with girls, and also the mothers. I need y'all to tap in, tap in, tap in right now for this discussion, because I need a little help, and you know I found blood on my bathroom seat, on my bathroom stall, and I have two bathrooms in my house. I got one downstairs, that's my personal bathroom. Nobody uses that bathroom. Sometimes my nieces use it and guests use it. That's it. And then I got the upstairs, which is for all the kids to go use, and that's that. But I found blood on my seat, y'all. I found blood, like drops of blood on my seat. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out what it was. But then it's something clicked in my head to ask the girls in the house and ask them, if that was them, right? So, you know, I have an older sister that stays here sometimes and stuff. And, I asked her, it wasn't her. So then I asked my younger nieces, and I got a 12-year-old niece and a 14-year-old niece, and also a 17-year-old niece. And I asked my 17-year-old niece, and she said it wasn't her. So I said, okay. I went over to my 14-year-old niece and my 12-year-old niece. I asked them together. I said, "Who left blood? Like, why was it blood on my seat? Who did that?" And they got quiet. And my younger niece kind of looked at my older niece, my 14-year-old niece, and then I looked at her. I said, "You did you like leave blood on my seat?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "Wait, what happened?" I'm just shocked because in my mind, like how I'm thinking I don't got to deal with this. Mind you, I have four children of my own, like, and they babies, right? So I got, that's a seven, 5, 3, and 1. So I don't got, and I only have one girl. She's 7, so I don't got to worry about that, right? So and I've been taking care of my nieces. I have full custody of my nieces for almost a year now. So it's going like a year just passed up. So I don't really have no experience with like girls on that standpoint. Like what I'm saying, like having to deal with that, right? So, I'm thinking that I got to worry about that 16, 17, 18, up, right? I didn't think that it came so early as 14, 12, 13. I didn't know it came that early. So now I'm like, wait, like what's going on? Like, did you start having your like your cycle? And she said, yes. I said, wait, so why didn't you tell me, right? I'm just so shocked. And she was embarrassed and stuff, like she didn't want to tell me. And I felt bad because like I know I'm their uncle and stuff, like, and I'm trying to do it like the best that I can with them, but I don't have no experience on being there for, like, I don't know, like, like a girl should have their mother in their life, right? Their mother teach them those type of things. I'm a boy, so I don't really know much about it. So I got on the internet, I go scrolling and stuff. So I'm asking her questions like, yo, so you was bleeding for how long? You've been bleeding for how long? And she tells me how long she's been bleeding, and I'm asking her like, I'm telling her like that's not late. Like I want her to be comfortable, talking to me like, yo, like that's not right. You gotta be like, that's hygiene. You cannot be bleeding and using whatever you was using to hide it because you didn't want to, tell me because you was embarrassed, stuff like that. I'm just giving her a lecture rundown and stuff. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to go. Make sure you always clean yourself. Like, do you clean yourself I'm asking her questions. Do you clean yourself thoroughly? How, like, what's going on? And then I said, you got, like, I'm trying to tell her, like, you need like pads and stuff, right? And she like, yeah, but I was scared to ask you because I didn't want to be embarrassed. And I'm like, man, like, I'm just like, wow. So this whole time she was dealing with her menstrual cycle, and she didn't want to tell me because she was embarrassed. So I went to the store. I got a bunch of things. I got confused a little bit because I didn't know that they came in different sizes. Like, I don't know, like it was like an XL, I don't know, but it was like long, fit, um, heavy bleed. Like, it was so much, but I just did not know. Like, I just got the base. I just did not know. So I got that, brought her them. I know, I tried to give her a little lecture, but I just really want my nieces to be more comfortable, like, and I want y'all to like let me know, like mothers, um if you were raised by a man, how did you feel comfortable letting him know that you were like on your menstrual, especially if they're like if that was your father, right? If you only had your father in your life, how was that with him, right? And I want y'all to give me some tips on how could I approach them, and how could I, like, should I have a chart, and should I have it to where like I'm telling them, you know, this, write down if you need this, if you need that, because I did, like me, I totally did not expect it to be this early. So I was not prepared, but I just want a way where she could be comfortable enough to tell me like, yeah, I'm here. Like obviously the stuff is going to be in there. Now I have it in there. They know that they have access to it and stuff like that. But when it comes down to just like even with emotional support, just anything, like I don't want them to feel, you know, awkward telling me things, right? Even if it's girl things, I want them to be able to talk to me. So I really came on here just to get some like insights, like any single dads that's out here dealing with this type of thing, like any type of problems to where your daughter is not trying to tell you things because, they don't feel comfortable telling you, right? And if so, did you overcome that, and what did you do to like get her to be more comfortable telling you things, right? Anything will help me. I promise y'all, anything will help me. I really want to learn. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm looking up things already. But I just want to, I want to connect with people and ask them, how they did it. And what it comes down to is like, I'm 23 years old. I don't have I don't, I'm sick. Like, I don't have a mother figure. My sister, which is their mother, is not in their life. Like, she's dealing with her own problems and stuff. So I have custody of them. So, you know, when it comes down to teaching them those type of things, I got to be on it like by myself. And I got sisters too. They tell them but they don't really stay here. Like, they just, move in and out. So, yeah. I really want to get to the point where, they comfortable enough to talk to me and tell me things, right? Because that shocked me. That shocked me. Like 14 years old, I don't know. I just was not expecting like 14 to be, the year that they started. Like I thought it was like 16, 17, 18, up. So, but yeah, and like I said, like what it just come down to is like me being a single parent, like it's no woman in my life, nobody to, teach them, you know, and like I'm raised in a village, so it's like, um, this is like the cons of being a single father, right? Especially if you're raising women, you can't teach them everything, and I'm pretty sure it could be vice versa with the women raising boys, they can't teach them everything, so like, they kind of grow up not knowing so much because through experience you try to show them everything that you can, but you just can't give them everything. Like me, like obviously my sons, they're gonna be good. I teach them everything. They know everything. They potty train. They know everything, right? But when it comes down to my daughter, her mom is in her like her mom gonna teach her those things, right? She's only 7 years old, so she'll learn those things through mom. But then now when it comes to my nieces, like their mother is not in their life, so it's like they're not like who's going to be dedicated to showing them those things. I don't I don't object to um obviously I'm gonna find a partner like whenever I do, but I'm not in a rush to. But it's like these are the times where they need to be learning from a woman. So I'm about to like look up like like camp, like girl, like maybe like girls, put them in like Girl Scouts, or um I'm pretty sure they got like these, like not like a therapist, but like some type of woman like a mentor. I want to get them like a mentor, right? Because if they're not comfortable telling me things, I want them to be able to tell somebody that they're comfortable with, right? I ultimately want it to be me, right? But in a case where how it is right now, like they embarrassed, like I want somebody to talk to them and let them know, like, yo, don't be embarrassed, right? Don't be embarrassed because you need to help. You need the help. Like you need to be educated on these things. Women, your hygiene matters the most. Well, hygiene matters to men and women, but when you're a woman, you just can't put things like that. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm in the car. But like as a woman, you just can't put those things to aside. Like you gotta really handle those things. So just let me know in the comments, any single moms, well, no, not single moms, any women in general, if you dealt with if you grew up and you had a father figure or an uncle or anybody, any type of male figure that was your primary care or you were close with, how did that, how were you able to, be comfortable enough to tell him those things, and, how do you think that, I can how do you think that I don't know how to say it, how do you think I can approach my nieces in a way where, they could be comfortable and not embarrassed, right? And for the men, if you are out there and you raise female, like you raised children that was like you had daughters and you raised your daughters on your own and you had to do it on your own, how did you go about the teenage years and talking to them and just checking on them, making sure it's a routine? How did you do it? Just drop down in the comments and let me know. All help is welcome. I'm doing my research on my own, but I just want to reach out and try to see if I can get some extra help, right? But I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all so much. I thank y'all in advance for the comments and everything, because I know y'all going to give me some advice. And this journey, like I said, like my life is a journey, right? And I'm learning every day, and I'm experiencing things every day, and I appreciate the journey. I appreciate it. I accept the little things, I accept the little lessons. I accept all the little blessings. I accept everything, right? So my goal is to be there for my children, my nieces, anybody that depend on me 100%. So I'm not equipped with everything. So I want to be, well, I am equipped. The creator God gave me everything I need, right? But, I just got to be a little bit more educated. I'm a little ignorant to certain topics, right? So, that's where y'all come into play, right? Enlighten me, give me some information, right? I love y'all so much and thank y'all for being a part of my journey. Peace.